Hello, hello, welcome to Red Ted Art. Today we have something slightly different for you. Today we're making dog biscuits for our pets. These are actually for our friend's dog. Well, actually it's our auntie's dog who was a bit poorly recently, so we thought if we made some lovely dog bones we'd be able to cheer her up. So this is a really super easy recipe and I think the dogs will love it. So come on, let's get making. Right, so to make your dog treats, it is fun to have some little dog bone cookie cutters, but not essential. You can cut these into squares as well and they'll look great. After all, your dog won't mind, but I do think they're so cute. And, you know, I'll put some links below as to where you can get some of those. You will need some plain flour. So we've got some plain flour here. 2 cups worth. You will need a tiny bit of salt. Now be careful on the salt, you don't want to put too much in because it's not good for animals. You will need 1 egg, which will help bind it all together, and you will need some stock. Now I've got some vegetable stock. It's better if you have beef or chicken because it gives it some extra flavour. So because of that, I'm going to add some of our gravy granules. Now remember, stock is again salty and you don't want too much salt in there, so do be careful. So, and you need some hot water. So here's my cup. I'm going to do about ½ cup of hot water. This is already a boiled kettle. Ooh, it's a bit noisy. And now I'm going to add my gravy granules. And just a teaspoon of gravy granules. Like I said, you don't have to use gravy granules. You can use beef stock or chicken stock. I'm just using that because I don't have the chicken variety. Oh, that egg, I don't want it to roll off and break. So add a bit of chicken stock. Well, this is vegetable stock. Again, like I said, not too much because you don't want to make it too salty for your animals. Give it a good stir so that it's all dissolved. You don't want any lumps. Oh, I think that smells quite nice. Maybe I'll have this. Now this is the absolute basic version of the dog biscuit. You can add things like bacon or cheese to make them even tastier, or rolled oats, or you can add some peanut butter. I've seen all those added. So it's really up to you what you want to do. Now you put 2 cups of flour. I like this recipe because it's so simple and it doesn't need very many special things. So 2 cups of flour. There we go. Tiny bit extra for good luck because I didn't quite fill it to the top. And then get all the flour out. There you go. Now crack your egg. This is the fun bit. My kids love cracking eggs. Like I said, the egg helps bind it together. Add your tiny bit of salt. To be honest, you could leave the salt and just add a bit more stock. And now mix it up. So I'm going to get this mixed, and once it's a proper dough, we'll start cutting. Okay, so we have a nice smooth dough, not too sticky. You might have seen whilst I was kneading it, I added a tiny handful of flour just to help de-stick it. So you can add a bit of flour if need be, but it should be, you know, the recipe I've shared should work as it is. But if dough is too sticky, that's what you do. Now I'm going to roll it out to about 1 centimetre, or a bit less, ½ centimetre's thickness. Oh, this is quite a stretchy dough, as you can see. I'll give it a couple of goes. And like I said, you don't have to use the bone cutters. You could cut it with a knife into slices. You could use bigger bone cutters because mine are quite small. Or you could just do heart-shaped ones, because I'm sure a dog would appreciate a lovely heart. There we go, look, can you see that? It's like a bit like a pizza dough, isn't it? Right, I think that'll do. Now the dots you can see in this dough are the gravy granules. I didn't quite dissolve, but to be honest, it doesn't matter because it'll give it lots of flavour. So, now we're ready to cut. So I'm going to just cut them, place them on my baking tray, and then I've preheated the oven at 180 degrees C, that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're going to bake them for about 30 minutes. I'm going to make a couple of giant hearts with this special cookie cutter where you can write messages. So I'm going to write dog, if I can find it. G. Oh. D. Oh, there's an O. Maybe I do love. I love my dog. So let me find that and place it in. Hey, I've got them in. Let's see. Should we have a look? And then you go like this. Give it a good old squeeze. And let it come up. Give it a shake. I love my dog. Oh my goodness, aren't they cute? Try again. Give it a good old press down with the letters. Oh, let's see. Bring it back up. Give it a little wiggle. I love my dog. Right. And then I'm going to put them in the oven with the other cookies. There we go. And then I'm going to reuse this dough and just make a couple more. This is so fun. So the first batch is ready to go in. Like I said, 180 degrees C, 30 minutes. Here they are. Nice and golden brown. Goodness, we can really smell the gravy granules. I know the dog will love this. So I'm just going to pop them on a cooling tray, and then once they're cooled, we can put them into little bags or wrap them up or put some ribbons around them. Okay, once they've cooled down, you can bag them up and make them into a lovely little present at Christmas or a birthday present. Like I said, you can make the big ones with I love my dog, or you can make some cute little bones or get bones in different sizes. Now I wish you could smell these because they smell really good, and I'm sure our dog, well, our friend's dog, will really, really love them. Anyway, now, don't forget to subscribe to Redhead Art. Love to see you here again soon. Bye. Ha! What are you doing?
They're tasty.
Well, I guess they're safe to eat. Are you really eating them?
Uh-huh.